Can you guys hear me? I tried a new setup. My camera's all funky. Like this. Can you guys hear me? This is like bothering me. I gotta like this bare wall. I gotta fix it. Like this whole thing. Maybe that's my project for this weekend. Hi. Okay, so I have something fun for you, and for anyone. I'm waiting. I'm gonna wait just a few minutes, see if we get more people. So I've had a very challenging evening, emotionally and mentally. And by very challenging, I mean, let's just say I'm glad I don't actually have eye daggers, because I would the rage flames up my face. Anybody who's seen Clue the movie, yeah, that. Okay, so had a really shitty. Wasn't shitty. It was very challenging, emotionally and mentally challenging evening. Erg's eye lasers. It was sharks with lasers. So I decided I wanted to try an experiment, because we talk about it all the time on some of the Dondero stream stuff, and I wanted to actually try it out. Since Dondero's on vacation, he's not doing neurodivergent gaming, and I told him, I was like, I'll stream, it's fine, I'll stream. As you can tell, I have like no makeup on, a sweatshirt. I have had a challenging day today, mentally and emotionally. So you know what I needed? I need to do something fun. I told Dondero I would stream. I also need to know, what do I do with this wall? What kind of streamer am I? First off, I am not a blank wall streamer. Not it. Second, I am not a green screen streamer. So what should my background look like? I had a bedroom before, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I had a bedroom, but I don't have a bedroom now. So do you need a hug? I need a lot of things. I need to be taken out, either on it by an assassin or something. Not what those. Okay, so I decided. I think I figured it out though. So you guys get to be my little experiment. You guys ready? I want to do like a mystery science type critic theater of some of my old YouTube videos, because I haven't, honestly, to be 100% honest, I haven't seen some of these videos since I made them, and some of them are pretty long. The one I chose is my Plants versus Goals video, and it's not that long. It's like it's 19 minutes, but so it's not that long. And yes, and an orgasm. I like this. So we're Mystery Science 3000 theater critic Muppet criticking orgasms and Oreos. Orgasms and Oreos. I get the roogs. And I cut my finger. Oh my god, like y'all, this week has been the past 72 hours. The past 72 hours, I am trying to, I don't know what is wrong with me. I have 2 kids. I am a mom. But apparently when left by myself, now that I am living on my own, apparently I can't take care of myself. So, it's fine, Paragon. So, are you guys willing to be my little guinea pigs as we, because I want to do something. I want to do something different. I want to try something. So I'm going to try it. I am tired. Like I should, here's the thing. In my brain, I am saying I should be unpacking. I should be cleaning up. I should be doing something productive. I should be doing all this. And you know what? Today was my last day in office at my current job, which made me really sad, like super sad. But I wasn't allowing myself to feel that. you know, I'm still working for the company, but now it's a whole weird thing. But I won't. I'm terrified. Like, and I'm afraid that like some of these people that were my friends are not going to be my friends anymore. And it's like, well, if they were truly my friends, they would still be my friends. But you know how that thing goes where they're your only friends at work. But I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Even though I'm still working for the company, but not seeing them every day, it's like it's very much object permanence, like, you know, relational permanence. Like I'm out of sight, so I feel like they forget about me, and maybe they do. Who knows? Or maybe I'm just unforgettable. Anyway. I've had that. I cut my finger because there was broken glass in one of the boxes. And when I went to go, it cut the top of my finger, not even the bottom part, which I guess is great, but it's on my dominant hand, but on the middle finger. So it works out. Geez, be careful. Yeah, I almost slipped in the shower that morning, Wednesday morning. I almost slipped in the shower. So I slip in the shower, I stream, like go to work, stream, come home, cut my finger. It's been a fucking week. Then I realized that if I die, no one's gonna check up on me. They're gonna find me, and like if I slip in the shower and die, I'm gonna end up soup. I'm a soup bowl. Oh, okay. But I want to do something that makes me feel good. So I think I've figured out how we can watch this video together. And so I'm going to stream, and since it's my content, nobody can tell me I can't do it. So I'm going to stream my plans versus goals, considering this was made, like 2 years ago. And, we'll see what happens, right? Do you guys want to go along with the ride with me? I guess, do you guys consent to being my little guinea pigs with my whole watch party thing? I know that I'm not the first person to do that, but I guess it's just I need something to work in my life today. That's where I'm at. That is about the emotion. As long as I am not feeling all the other emotions, I think that is the best way to describe how I'm feeling right now. Okay, let's do this. Are we ready? I don't know if I'm ready. To be 100% honest, I don't know if I am. But here we go. So, can y'all hear that? I don't.
Hello and welcome. I'm Arugz. And this is my YouTube channel.
Oh my God. As a baby. Look at this face. I was also like 15 pounds heavier. That makeup is cute though. That's the child makeup. All right, sorry.
So, a little change of scenery. I'm in the same room. I'm just turned a different way.
Oh God.
Just funsies. Like to spice things up on you a little bit. Today, I want to talk to you about plans versus goals.
How's that?
And how this concept really has affected my entire life.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Entire life. Also has started a couple of arguments with my friends, but I will get back to that in a little bit.
Okay, first off, what is up with my eyebrows? What is going on here? What is up? I look fresh as a daisy. Oh, yeah. Talk about a change of scenery. I know. Oh my God. Okay.
This whole thing of plans versus goals. Now, a goal is something you work towards to achieve.
Oh my God.
Set a goal. I want to lose 20 pounds. That's the goal. The plan is how you get there. A little over half of my life, I have been a plan person. I have a plan, not just a goal, but these are my plans. I step by step by step by step. I'm going to do this to get to this, to get to this, to get to this. A plus B equals C. There's like no deviating from it. I am going to stick to the plan. No room for error. Very little like plan. I now am a goal person.
Oh my God. Like, I am such a hand fucking talker. Like, can we talk? Like, I love how let's play a game of where Rubes can pause in random places. But like, can we stop and talk about some of this for a minute? What? I had no idea what I was doing. Now remember, I wanted to be a YouTuber. I did not want to be like a streamer. And I would like to get back to making YouTube videos, but I feel now I can stream on Twitch and just upload my YouTube. So like I realized I don't have to do two separate things. Like I can just press record on here and then upload it later. Like it's fine. So I know. I realize I'm a hand talker. You should see me in job interviews when I like have to sit and not talk with my hands. It's very awkward. So I thought I was hot shit when I was editing this video. Like we're editing it, and we had the goals versus plans on the thing. I thought I was hot shit. I learned something. Oh my God. Okay. I mean, the content in this video is great. It really is, but I'm a completely different person. Like I am a completely different person from what's on that screen right now. So, oh God. Okay. Let's keep going. Shall we? Okay, cool.
Okay. Here's what I want.
I did do the intro.
You know what? Let's head in this direction and hope I get there. I'll head in this general direction but life gets in the way, and sometimes plans change as long as you ultimately reach your goal.
Oh my God.
You learn to be a little flexible. In high school, they're like, okay, what do you want to do for the rest of your life? And we're going to put.
Okay. Oh, do you want to? No. I'll stop there. Like, I was like, oh, you gotta walk in the faces. Here's the thing, and I want you guys to look at that. Look at my face and just really look at my face. And I'm noticing, like, first off, my makeup skills have gotten so much better over time. Thank fucking God. Second, there's something about healing. Like when I look older now. I do look older. I'm also thinner now, but I was in this video. I'm not. It's really amazing how different you really look when you're looking back on yourself, especially when you've done a lot of emotional and mental healing and working through your trauma and working through phases in your life. So, okay, cool. All right. Right now, I feel we see the real you more. Yeah. Nerdy Will, you were exactly right. This was the era. And I'm going to give most of you who haven't seen me before, who were pre this era, who didn't see me pre-healing. This was very much the era of I was trying to project the persona of a Rooks. And I wasn't embracing who I was. I wasn't being real. I was trying to be something. And instead, now I'm just existing. I just am something. So let's continue, shall we?
Plan to move you toward that goal. I wanted to be a band director. I wanted to be a music teacher. I wanted to keep doing the thing I loved. I wanted to keep doing that. I wanted to teach. I wanted to be a band director. I made a plan. At 16 years old, I made a plan. I was going to major in music at a university. I was going to be a music major. I was going to graduate with my music ed degree. I was going to go out there and be the best band director that anybody on the East Coast had ever seen. That was my plan. Graduated, got my scholarship.
I was very metered on how I talked. Very
got to my university.
About how I talked.
It wasn't what I expected.
I think that's
I remember
is that I'm very in my YouTube videos, and it's very edited. Remember this? I pre-recorded it, and Sean and I edited it, but it's very calculated. It's very everything that I was talking about. Like now, I talk a little faster. I talk a little bit more honestly. I like that. It's slower and more methodical and very careful. What I'm trying to say now, the content of what I'm saying is good, but it's not as authentic. Like as in, I was being my authentic self. I was being very careful. It's interesting. That's
moment. I remember the moment standing there, waiting to go in for my lesson after I had passed my junior qualifying, waiting to go to the next level.
To be stunning.
And I had my instrument in my hand. I had my music in my hand. I was ready for my lesson. And I remember leaning up against the wall outside of my professor's office and thinking to myself,
oh my contouring. Blend, girl, blend.
What if I'm not a band director? Something inside of me said, are you sure this is what you want to do for the rest of your life?
It still holds true.
And for the first time since I was 16 years old, I thought to myself, what is there a life? What would I be? Who would I be? What would I do if I wasn't a band director?
Okay. Well, and I remember that's a good place to pause on. Honestly, that's very much like, okay, but I'm pausing here because it's interesting that I'm talking about this moment in my life where I start to question who am I if I'm not what I planned to be, what this plan was, what I was following this plan. I was following this idea of who I was. I was following the template for what I needed to do to be a band director. And I was questioning at that moment in my 20s. I was questioning what would life look like if I decided to do something different. And it's I find that interesting because I have gone through that same scenario, but but in a different aspect of my life. What does my life look like if I get separated? What does my life look like if I decide to do something different? What does my life look like? What does it look like? What does my future self want? What does it look like if I decide to do something different? If I decide to grow and be someone different, what does that look like? And my reaction to that then, even 2 years ago and then in my 20s versus what I do now, it's very different. It's very much in the mindset now of it's less fear-based on how I view what making different choices for myself looks like than it was back then. Back then, what this point in this fixed point in time, as they say in Doctor Who, but this fixed point in time of I was talking about, I thought about it. I very distinctly remember the moment where it hit me. It was like because it was the first time I allowed my what I now realize is like my inner child and my inner young adult to speak up. And I really I heard them, and it's like, what if this isn't what I want? What if this isn't what I want? And how it stunned me. and how it made such an impact that 20 years later, I'm still thinking about that exact moment. And realizing that how having that moment, having that thought scared the fuck out of me. And now I have that thought and it's more of a, what does it look like? It's more of an inquiry. It's more of a curiosity than it is a, oh my God, what does it look like? Does that make sense? So I find that pretty interesting, that the simple fact that 20 years later, I'm going through the same thought. I'm going through the same process in my life of the things that I had planned are no longer what I'm pursuing. And so, and I'm discovering new things about myself, and I'm choosing a different path, and I decided on a different path for myself, and how that's fun. All right, keep going. I talked enough. Back when band was life. So are you a band director now? I am not a band director now. I did teach band for longer than I want to admit. I taught marching band. I was very active in the marching arts. And so, yeah, I do love band. I love music. I still love music. So yeah, let's keep going, huh?
And that hit me, and I was like, what would I do? What would I do? Who would I be? Like, I had followed the plan. I have a plan. Follow the plan. I followed the plan. I shook it off. I thought, oh, it's just me having a bad day. And I got into student teaching. And that sinking, nagging thought came back. What if I wasn't a band director? And do you really want to be a band director? Of course I do. I've wanted to do it all my life. I wanted to do it since I was 16 years old. Of course I want to be a band director. Stop thinking crazy. That feeling in the back of my head was that I didn't want to be a band director.
It was my inner child saying,
and I didn't want to let go of being a band director because I was so stuck on my plan.
Because I wanted control.
That I didn't even entertain the possibility that I could have a life out of my plan. My systematic plan. I wanted to seriously,
over my life.
Didn't know. I didn't even entertain the thoughts. So when this feeling sat in going, you really don't want to do this. This is not what you want to do for the rest of your life. I ignored it. I still didn't entertain what I was going to do if I wasn't a band director because I had a plan and I was going to stick to the plan. The plan doesn't fail. We do the plan.
We do the plan.
And then
that's part of my trailer.
Plans didn't work out. I said no.
I think I remember.
I listened to the voice that was deep down in my soul that said, you don't want to be a band director.
That was.
And you don't want to do this for the rest of your life. I didn't want to. I didn't have it in me. I didn't want to follow my plan. I didn't. And I was lost. I was lost. My plan, the plan that I had followed, led me nowhere.
I am like, there we go. Okay. I was like, be careful where you pause. Okay. So, again, this is this video is so edited, and I mean, again, the meat of it is there, but I am being so fucking careful about what I'm saying and because at the time I was still being very careful about talking about my family, really talking about my feelings, really talking about things I didn't know. And I still gave a shit what people thought about me. I still gave a shit that I still thought I didn't want people to judge me in this whole thing. So it's so different now, because I would tell that story now completely different. And at the time, like, I didn't have the emotional and mental skills to express myself, and I didn't have, so I'm not mad at this. I'm not even angry about, like, I'm not even embarrassed. It's interesting to look back on all of that. But speaking of the moment where I felt lost, to put a little bit more reality, to fill in some of the gaps, what I am not saying here, there's a lot I am not saying here, and is I decided not to be a band director. I made this choice, and I decided that was not for me. I decided I wasn't going to go, and I wasn't going to do it. And I was lost. I did feel so fucking lost. But on top of that, my family, all of them made me feel so, I got zero support on, hey, I know this is a bummer, but we're here for you, whatever you decide to do. I got none of that. What I got was, you just wasted 5 years of your life. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why are you wandering around? Look, your sister's got her shit together. Why can't you get your shit together? And she's like, she's working on a major and a minor. Why can't you, like, what? It's all of that. It was very much, I was shamed. I felt lost. I felt scared. I was working on self-discovery, and I didn't have that emotional or mental support. It was you want to talk about a ship with no rudder, and just it going wherever the storms took me. That's this period in my life between 23 and 25. I was fucking there's a reason I remember very little about that period of my life. And I think that I am not ready to unpack that part of my life yet. I'm still working through my inner child work. That we got some years to go between here and there. But so yeah, that's putting a little bit more on that story about being a band director and all that. Like, I'm being so fucking careful with what I say. And it's just this whole mental and emotional health journey. I'm just watching it. It's interesting. It's a lot of fun.
And I didn't know what to do. I didn't have a goal. I didn't have a purpose. And that went on for a long time. And things just sort of happened to me. So after my plan fell apart, I didn't know what I wanted. And I thought you had to have a plan. So I needed to find something that I wanted to do, and I had to make a plan for it. But I didn't know what I wanted to do, so I couldn't make a plan. So I was sort of in this never-ending vicious cycle of, I can't figure out what I want to do, so I can't make a plan, so I can't follow the plan, so I don't know what to do. It was hard, and I was lost, because I didn't have a plan. And what I had not realized, that I had been so shackled to my plan in my life that I forgot that there's an entire world and infinite possibilities, but I have to be open.
So what I'm talking about here, now that I am aware, I am talking. My eyebrows are terrible. What I am talking about, I had to have control of my life. And that's what plans are for me. Plans are very much, I had to have that control over my life, and that predictability and that stability, because that's what I was told I had to do. I was told, I was expected, that was the expectation I had of myself. And if I follow the plan, I don't make mistakes. And if I don't make mistakes, then I don't, it's this vicious cycle. A plus B equals C. A plus B always has to equal C. You have to do the thing. And what I'm really realizing now is that I was being very judgmental of myself, and I was being very judgmental of my life and my life choices. And I wasn't listening to my authentic self as so much. And that's what I talk about when I hear this voice in my head. My authentic self was telling me, this is not what you want for your life, but this is what you feel you have to do. And I wasn't allowing myself the option to make changes. I was not allowing myself to make changes. This is the choice I made. I must stick with the choice. And there's no other, like, once I make that choice, there's no going back. There's no changing. There's no deviating. And I'm discovering now that I can make a choice and I can change my mind, and that's okay. And as you know, I can, like, things grow, things plan. There's a lot of things and a lot of places, and I was very black and white in my thought process. It was very, very controlled. And what I also discovered, my BPD is because I have a quiet BPD, and it's very much internalized. It's very structured, and it's very like self-hatred is very internalized. So there's that. Okay, cool. One can change your mind. Nonsense.
To them. And I have to be willing to deviate from my plan.
I have to be open to the possibilities.
Such an amazing feeling to come to that realization. Over time, I learned that it's okay to be lost sometimes. And
it's okay. I would reword that now that I've gone through therapy and I'm more aware. I would not use the word lost. I think it's okay to it's okay not to know. It's okay to not to know. Lost has that negative connotation of like you're aimlessly wandering, whereas in it's okay not to know. It's okay to just exist, and it's less judgmental that way. So I would definitely word that differently.
It's okay to be a planned person as long as you understand. Oh my God. And this was a hard lesson for me to learn, that as long as you understand that sometimes you need to deviate from that plan, and that the universe is going to throw you some wicked curveballs, and you are just not going to see them coming. And then you are just going to have to adapt and adjust and change your plans.
So metered.
And you're just going to have to roll with it. Some people in my life are plan people.
Look how careful I am.
They have to have the correct address for the GPS, and they follow the GPS to the letter.
See, now I would just totally call Pep out on your shit.
You give them instructions, and they follow the instructions to the T. And then they get very freaked out if the GPS doesn't work or the plans change.
Oh my God.
Goals are the things that you want. Goals are the things you want to achieve. And the how you get there isn't as important.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so I'm getting into therapy tonight. I already, it's fine. Um, I would also expand upon this. This face is great. I would also expand upon this in that it valued goals, because in dialectical behavior therapy they talk about valued goals. They are goals that you have a list of what you find are your important values for your life, and those are the big picture things, and then you make your choices and the decisions and your behaviors in your life to build upon and strengthen upon that valued goal. And that's what I'm like sort of talking about here, and not in, but I'm actually being, now I'm being in a more specific way. I think, oh God, here, I was smart, but there's so much I'm not saying. There's so much I don't know about yet. Oh God, I'm gonna expand upon all this later. I have thoughts.
As important as the fact that you get there. Plan people are about the how you get there. They still have goals, but it's all about the how you get there. And goals change, and plans change, and you don't see them coming sometimes. And sometimes you have to be
mindful and in the
there's
present.
something deep down in your gut that is telling you,
oh my God, I am
what
so
you
should careful.
Be doing.
I'm so fucking polished.
Or making you question
what the
your
fuck
goals or your plans. And I encourage you to listen to that voice in your gut and to just listen. I'm not saying that the voice in your gut is right. I'm saying mine has never been wrong.
Be aware. I am talking about being aware. Taking a moment, being mindful of where you're at and where you're at in your life, and being like in DBT therapy. And I'm not a therapist, but I'm sort of explaining sort of the process that I have to go through. You have to and it's like the DBT is everywhere. It's great. Go on YouTube. Like it's awesome. But taking a moment and being mindful, taking a breath. And what I'm talking about when you talk about your gut, when your gut is, it's being aware of what your body is telling you. Your body is having a response to a mental and emotional situation. Your body, when they say trust your gut, your body is going through something, and if you stop and you become aware and are mindful, okay, what is my body doing? Maybe I'm getting flush, and the temperature in my face is I'm getting hotter, or maybe my hands are shaking, or maybe my stomach hurts, or I'm finding it hard to breathe. And then once you focus in on the physical aspect of that, what is that physical reaction telling me? Am I afraid? Am I angry? Why is this making me react this way? And when you stop and take a moment, you're aware of that. So it's listening. Yes, listening to your gut but breaking it down is being aware of what is going on when you are faced in a situation, why you are having that physical reaction, and why you're having those thoughts. Being mindful and non-judgmental of that. Not just being like, oh, this is my gut, I know it, but being non-judgmental of where you are emotionally and mentally. So, okay. Yes, Nerdy Goals. Will, it actually is. My gut
not
is pretty much spot on.
Here's where I'm going to get a little real for you.
Hypervigilance for the win.
It's okay to not have a plan. It's okay to feel a little lost. It's okay to feel a lot lost.
It's okay to not know.
It's okay to not know what your goals are. It's okay to be scared about that.
What do you know about being scared, ho?
We got to roll with it. And the biggest lesson I learned by making that choice to deviate from the plan.
Oh, God.
But sometimes when you deviate from the plan, when things change, it opens you up to whole new possibilities that you didn't even realize were there. And that's pretty cool.
Listen to me. Look at that.
If you're hearing this and you're at a point in your life,
oh my God,
where your plans have fallen apart,
so
for whatever reason,
metered girl,
the life you had planned for yourself, the relationship you had planned, the career you had planned, whatever it is, if that's all fallen apart, if those plans have changed and you're feeling a little lost and a little,
come on, get it out,
scared,
good fucking God,
it's okay. I completely get it.
No, you don't.
And it's okay not know what you want to do right now.
You
It's
don't
okay
know what
to
you want
not
either.
jump from one plan to another. It's okay to take a break and figure out who you are outside of whatever it was.
You don't know who you are.
That you had
got
planned
another 2 years
yourself.
before you figure out who you are.
Because that just means you're just gonna grow into a different person.
Oh, you have no idea.
It doesn't mean that you failed. Just because your plans have changed, your plans have fallen apart, that doesn't mean your life is over. It doesn't stop.
I love how I'm saying
because your plans have failed or your plans have changed. Doesn't mean your life has stopped and that
2 years to figure
you failed as a person.
2 more years.
It just means that now you just are gonna do something else.
Yeah.
And yeah, it might take you some time to figure out what that other thing is.
You don't know idea.
It's okay to not know what the future holds for you. It's okay if your life looks different than you thought it would look
your life, baby,
a year ago.
You still don't know.
Or 10 years ago. It's okay. You're going to be fine.
Uh-huh.
And not only that,
I mean, you are.
You might even thrive.
Look at that. Look at me. You do. You know what? You do thrive, girlfriend. You totally thrive. Because here I am. Surviving and thriving. But you got it. And for some reason, I got this urge for Taco Bell. Why do I want Taco Bell right now? Oh, okay. It's fine.
Your late 30s. Early 40s.
Oh, late 30s.
And
I wasn't 40 yet. Fuck.
Life isn't what you thought it would be.
Okay, cool.
Your life isn't over. It's okay. Try something new.
I had no fucking idea.
You're not too old.
What kind of Taco Bell?
And it's freaking scary.
Mm-hmm.
You want to do it, do it. And if you're a teen or a 20-something
I was still in
who
education then.
has felt the pressure of needing to have a plan for the rest of your life, listen to me. Listen.
Oh, I'm so
your plans will change.
God damn it. I'm annoying myself.
The life you imagine for yourself, you teen 20-something, will look completely different.
Okay, first off, oh, no. What? Okay, well, that's fine. What's that? Oh, no. Go back. Exit of this. Okay, cool. I got all excited. Okay, well, let me, while I'm finding this, okay, so, what? Oh, we watched Shannon and Pep there. Oh, okay. Apparently my Alexa wanted to talk to me. Look at all these videos. Jesus.
I didn't see myself.
All right. I'm going to talk to past Anna for a second. And then I'm going to talk to her for a hot minute. Your plans do change. Your plans change. You become a totally different person. You have no idea. You have no fucking clue. You have no fucking clue what is lying ahead of you. You're going to probably have some of the worst days of your life and some of the best moments of your life too. But here you are. Your plans change and it's all okay. And wow, it's crazy. Let me see. Let me go back. Go back a minute. Here we go. What do we got here?
The life you imagine for yourself, you teen 20-something,
or a rubes,
will look completely different.
Yep. There you go.
I didn't see myself
there. You don't see yourself here either. You don't see yourself here 2 years ago.
Didn't.
You don't see yourself. No, you have no idea.
This was
you
not part of my
fucking
plan.
Clue. This ain't part of my plan either, but here I am.
Hell, the past 20 years have not been part of my plan.
The past 2 years. What do you got? There ain't no plan.
None of this has been part of my plan, was part of my original plan. That plan got shattered decades ago.
Here we go.
And
oh my God,
goals
I want a
have
Crunchwrap
changed.
Supreme and a
Because
beef
I have
burrito,
changed.
and I want all the things. Right now.
And that's okay. We go with
Taco
it.
Supreme. Mm-hmm.
I know what I want to do in life now. I want to help people. And now I have goals. And how I get there isn't nearly as important as the fact that I do get there.
The same though.
My goal
What's my goal?
is to do my best every day. And sometimes my best on one day is better than
goal is different.
Others.
That is
some days
different.
my best
My goals
isn't that great, but I'm doing my best.
Valued goals are different, and that's okay.
My goal, make sure that I don't screw my kids up.
And that I have no control over that.
My goal is to find enjoyment in whatever it is I choose to do as a career.
And I do.
I'm almost 40.
Goal achieved.
I'm still trying to figure out what I want to be as a grown-up.
Me too. Me too, honey. It's fine.
It's okay to not have a plan. And it's okay if your goals change.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people come into your life and they turn your world upside down.
That is very true. You are
sometimes good, sometimes bad.
You're about to meet some people in your life that absolutely change your life.
Pandemics happen.
For the better.
And
just wait, honey.
Layoffs happen. And death happens. And births happen. And our plans change.
Is it okay now? Are you really?
As
take that
long
up with your therapist,
and that's okay. As long as we don't lose sight of the goal.
Your value goals.
Have a plan.
As long as you're working toward your value goals.
Goal. My goal is to be a good human. I think that's my ultimate umbrella goal.
That is my value goal. One of my major value goals is to
be a good human. Everything else, it's just secondary.
Leave the world a little better than I found.
I had planned on being a band director. The greatest band director this country has ever seen.
What the fuck?
And here I am.
I know.
Not a band director.
You ain't even there yet
and
either.
Still perfectly happy.
No, you're not.
I hope that you have an amazing
lies.
And
you full of lies.
I will see you next time.
What the fuck was that, people? Oh, Jesus, Mary and Joseph. I can't function. I can't. What happened? Call yourself out on that last part, right? Right? Oh, and I am perfectly happy. No, the fuck you're not. You're fucking miserable. Oh, it takes you 2 years to figure that out. 2 fucking years. What? Actually, I think I knew it. I think it just took me 2 fucking years to be honest about it. No, for real. I want some Taco Bell. Pepe, order me Taco Bell on DoorDash. Thanks. I should set up that whole streaming thing that Don Darrow has where people can send me food. Yeah. Because I don't want to cook. But oh my God, watching that. What did you guys think? I'm really interested. What did you guys think? And not really like praise, like, I think, and I can't wait. Like, honestly, I can't wait to see what I look like after, what I look like after this, because I have all these big changes that I'm doing right now. And I am in transition in my life. I'm going from one thing to another. I'm going to major things. And that's good. That's a good thing. It's great. But what? I was so careful. A bit arrogant in some parts. Yeah, right. I feel you. And you're right. I do come off arrogant, and I'm looking back on that, and it's like so careful. And I am now seeing what everybody was talking about back then, like how polished I had to be, how like right now I had to always wear makeup. And I'm like currently sitting on stream, no makeup, but like I probably need to shower, but like whatever. I don't give a shit. And it's nice. It's nice to get on here and be able to talk and interact with people, but that is first off, I'm so glad that worked. That was a lot of fun. Figured some shit out, which means more fun time. I have a new toy. But yeah, like you're right. Nerdy Will, like I look at that and I think there is so much how much growth and how more authentic I am now, and how I have grown past that person to this one, and how I'm that sort of excites me, and for what my future self looks like. Because when I talk in my in therapy with my therapist about my future self and what do I want my future self to look like? What would I want that to what does that look like for me? I can't imagine it. Like it's here. Like I have no idea. And the fact that I am looking back, I am the future self looking back on that. And that was like 2 years ago of, what's exactly 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago. So looking back on that and seeing, first off, everything about what I say and how I say it is so different. It is completely different. And the fact that I am more authentic. 10 days remaining. Oh, God. Okay. All right, Jay. Well, do you want to go on? I'll play 76 with you. Do you want to play 76? I'll play with you. Give me about 4 more minutes. I'm going to go solid hours. I want to do my hour. I want bean burrito, no onions. And a Baja Blast. Thanks. And hot sauce. Come on, Jay. Me, you, and Pep, we can play some 76. It's ESPN time. I wasn't gaming then. I wasn't really streaming then. I was so tethered by fear and by judgment and just that mask. And I also look at this self and look at and I see a woman who was sad and I tried. I think, and I'm not even gonna go to that judgy place where I'm like, oh, I was trying. I did the best I could with the skills that I had. And I'm better now than I was 2 months ago. Like 2 years, 2 months. Like my goal is to improve my interpersonal skills. Your first piece of oh, what? Nice. So just the growth. Looking back on that was actually, I was so proud of that video. I really was. And looking back on that, it's like, I really should redo some of these. But the information is still good. I think the quality is, you know, we all grow. We all have to start somewhere. You have to start somewhere, and you have to appreciate the journey, because if you can't look back and see how far you've come, then you can't appreciate where you're going and the journey on how you're getting there. And that's really, honestly, that's true. I mean, my makeup, like everything about that, like, I didn't know. I had no idea that this is where I would be. I really didn't. And that's okay. You're always growing. We're all proud to say, oh, thanks, Jay. That really does mean a lot. Because it means a lot coming from, especially the BSBN and the people like Jay, and because they were there from the beginning. They have watched me grow, and they've watched me struggle, and they have watched this whole process. And I'm very thankful for them. I'm very thankful that they didn't give up on me, and then that they called me out on my shit. I mean, now I see why. Now I see why. Holy God. Like, shoot. I would tell you right now, I would much rather be a fucking hot mess and be this than to be perfect and have my shit together and be that. Really, I honestly would. And you know, I'm a motherfucking adult. People are gonna love me. People are gonna hate me. It's okay. And I grow. I learn skills. I don't use them all the time. I make mistakes. I fuck up, and I get back on that horse. But I'm always working on my valued goals. The choices that I make. Hot mess is a fun mess. I mean, I don't even know what this shit is. Like, for real. I've got some random shit on my YouTube channel. I really need to upload. I have a whole bunch because I record all of my streams. I have some really good ones that I really need. I need to put on my YouTube. Maybe more people will subscribe. You know what? At this point, I need more subscribers, or for them to buy new merch. I don't care. Either one. I need to start making some side money. What did they call it? Passive income? That's what I need to make some passive income. So I don't have to be aggressive income. Oh, like some of these. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Sturdy Well. Oh. Wow. Thank you for being my guinea pigs. Thank you for consenting to this little watch party. Okay, one more thing. It's only 4 minutes, and let's you guys want to see some funny ones? I really think that we should see some. Let's see some. Let's see a funny one, shall we? Oh yeah, Jay. I still love that intro though.
I was just listening to my children and they just said, "Are you okay?" You know, I hate that question. Are you okay? Because if you have to ask that question, or if somebody has to ask you that question, 9 times out of 10, you're not okay. Oh, you want to know the worst time? I absolutely hate getting asked, "Are you okay?" Is when you're crying. And
I still hate that. I still fucking hate that. I'm
you're upset. No, you're visibly upset, okay. Like in public upset, not
I'm
just
not okay.
Like, or even not in public, but like somebody comes in and you're crying, or you're mad, and you know you're cursing a million curse words, and or whatever. You're emoting very strongly, whatever that emotion is, and they look at you and go, "Are you okay?" No, I'm not okay. Does it look like I'm okay? Why are you asking that question? You can obviously.
Or I'm going to pause here. I look terrible in this video. I don't even fucking care. Nerdy Will, to answer your questions, because I'm a talker. I actually prefer, not that you're okay. I actually prefer, hey, I'm just checking in on you. You seem upset, or I am noticing these things, because it's more of that person is acknowledging that they notice me, or hey, just checking in with you. I wanted to see, checking in more than asking if I'm okay. Now I ask people if they're okay, because it's because sometimes it's like, hey, I'm just checking in. But I much prefer, hey, I'm just checking in on you, not you're okay. Or if they see I'm upset, hey, what's going on? Like acknowledging that I am emoting, acknowledging that maybe, or they're just checking in, or maybe they notice something. I want, that's much more prefer. Are you okay? Like, no, I'm obviously not okay, because you're saying I'm not okay, but it's a very passive aggressive, that question, especially when you see somebody else upset. So that's what I prefer. I prefer, hey, I'm just checking in on you. Or just checking what's going on. I'm noticing this, acknowledging that you're noticing something, and giving that person the opportunity and the space, the emotional and mental space, to respond. Because asking if you're okay is a yes or no question. But hey, asking them and saying, I've noticed that you're sad. I've noticed that you're upset. I just want to know. Oh, thanks, Bates. I just want to know what do you need? Like, is there something? So it's giving them space, and it's much more of an open-ended question than a yes or no question. So that's me. Some people are totally fine. Hi, Bates. So yeah. Yeah, okay. We're gonna keep going.
See that I am not okay, but they still ask it anyway. I know it's them trying to be polite. I understand. I know it's them trying. I don't know. And your automated response, our automated response, I don't know about y'all's, but my automated response is, yes, I'm fine.
Not anymore.
Yes, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm okay.
That's trauma.
Because eventually I would, because in my head, eventually I will be okay. Trauma
because I felt like a burden.
I'm not okay right now. And
so
my thought process is, you ask me if I'm okay, and do you really want to know, or are you just asking to be polite? Because a lot of people ask you, are you okay, just because they don't want to seem callous and uncaring. They really don't care if you're okay, or they're just nosy. Well, I mean, no, I'm not okay. It is very obvious I'm not okay. But you don't really want to know why. You really want, it's like, how's your day been? That's another question that people ask just to be polite.
That's true. So.
How's your day? How's your day going?
Well, I mean,
well, do you really want to know how my day is going, or do you really want me to just tell you my day is going fine?
Just accept
because
the fact
really, if you think down to it, most people just want to hear that your day is going fine. It's going fine. Going good.
Oh my God, your trauma is showing.
People don't really the trauma. Want to know how your day is going.
I am seeing it all
most
over.
people.
I can't.
Generally.
The trauma all over the screen right now.
And I don't know. Maybe it's because I do genuinely want to know how people are doing. Like, and I'm also very hyper aware of people, and I can read people really well, their body.
Because you are traumatized. You are hyper aware because you haven't dealt with your shit. You are hyper aware because that's your BPD telling you have to. You have not dealt with your shit. You are hyper aware. That is yes, it is a superpower. That's what they tell you. It's your trauma superpower, but you are traumatized. That is not a good thing. You are hyper aware because your trauma. Okay, sorry. Keep going. Okay, cool.
Language and their emotions, and I'm very good at reading people. So when I see that it's like, hey, how's your day going? And I can see that their day is visibly not going well, and they say, oh, it's going fine. I'm like, really? I'll call them out on it because I'm like,
no, I won't. No, I didn't.
Looks like
oh my God,
it's not going so well. And then they feel comfortable telling me about it. But
what?
I thoroughly dislike when people are just trying to be polite.
It's
all about appearances, I think.
What?
So I want to appear like I care, but I really don't care. So,
and you want to appear like you're put together, and you're a hot fucking mess. What you got going on, girl?
I get it. Don't ask me if I'm okay if I'm in a puddle on the floor. Obviously,
if I'm
okay.
a puddle on the floor, it depends
on what puddles in the floor. My first question is not, are you okay?
You to check in, but
my first question out of my mouth is, okay, what's going on? Oh, what's wrong?
Oh my God.
How can I help? And that's a more honest question than, are you okay?
I'm not a dumbass.
Coffee makes me happy. You're like,
I was so unaware. So unaware. What? Checking in. What kinds of puddle is that? I've been known to put out fires. I'm a dumbass. I am a dumbass. Like, what am I talking about? What am I talking about? My trauma's a motherfucking... The floor would work in a pinch, though. Yeah, but that's what waterproof blankets are for. I mean, Oh, like I was a dumbass. I wasn't a dumbass. Okay. I wasn't a dumbass. I just... Whew. Wow. My trauma was real. Jesus. The floor is dangerous. That is... Oh, God. Oh, God. This is testing 1, 2, 3.
Push the button. Push it. Push it real hard. Right.
What was that?
What was
that?
Okay, hold on.
What? Push it real
that
good.
Accent. I don't even know.
Look at Pep.
I got a notification that you're live.
Am I?
Look at Pep.
And I'm watching it.
Really? Because I don't see it on my channel. Do I have to refresh? That's fine.
I subscribe. It's because I subscribe to you.
There it is. If y'all are watching this hot mess of what we're doing right now, this is Sean and I trying to figure out how I can go live. And for those of you who already know how to go live, you know what? Y'all can shut your mouth. I'm a little late to the game. It's fine. It's fine. Better late than never.
Look how thin you are, Pep.
So here I am, and I'm very excited about it. So you know what? That's fine.
Get a cookie, Pep. I like you.
Sure.
You're much better
Don't.
looking now.
Yeah. Chastise the audience. It's
you
fine.
are much better
Oh,
looking
my kid,
now.
do we have a thumbtack? No, we do not have a thumbtack, maybe.
Dang, I was gonna hang on my poster to measure my stuffed animals.
Okay, here.
Hot life advice
sorry.
from Pep.
We have tape.
No, go.
Well, now I don't care if my kids are on stream.
No. Is your chat
So-
coming through?
Can I take those
I don't know.
cords off?
You're so glowed up. It's fine.
Look at Streamlabs.
Oh,
You
I
should
do.
be looking at.
Oh my god. What are we doing?
Oh my God, we're a hot mess right now. Happy Tuesday.
No, I'm not the hot mess.
Notice.
I see you.
Notice how
It says hi first, but I don't see it on the stream.
we're
now.
just. I'm not practicing. Like this is more.
You don't see it
of
on. Oh, you don't
me.
see it on the stream?
Like this is more of me.
Look at Streamlabs.
Then-
You should be looking at.
than
I'm
the
looking
other
at
Ooh, it is
videos
Taco.
were.
Oh, it's Taco Tuesday, but it's not showing.
Oh
up.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't. You're right. I don't see it.
Burp,
So you
burp,
see it in the stream. You see it on the Streamlabs bar on the right.
Yes.
Little she is.
Ooh, wait.
Okay.
Okay. We are a hot mess, folks. We're trying some crap out.
Look, I'm famous. My arm
I
is in
see.
the camera.
Nora's very excited. She's like her arms.
She.
God. Oh my God. She's so
Okay, the chat is not coming up. Oh, there it is.
Did it come up?
It's on the bottom.
Look at her. She's so cute. Look at her.
Like
You just type spicy disaster. You know
I
what?
know, Jay.
fine.
Yeah,
know
I was
her
I'm
quality.
looking
Look
at it
this.
on. I'm trying to look
Look
for
at
it on
all
the
of
stream,
this.
but I don't see it on the
out.
stream.
Do you have tape?
Look
Oh,
at
because
this.
it disappears. It doesn't
I
stay
have-
on.
Oh.
I'm like, I have
So it
no
must be the
idea what
setting.
I'm
That's a
fucking doing right
Yeah,
here.
there's a setting for it.
No
Oh
clue.
my God.
Look at me, and I'm like nervous laughing.
Mm.
I can see all of our streamer friends right now just like laughing at us.
I'm laughing at you. It's fine.
You know what?
Noobs.
Okay, let me explain something to you, all of you who are like eventually going to be watching this if we don't delete it beforehand. But you know what? We might keep it just for fun. See, I don't
This really has
handle all
fucked
of
up.
this stuff. John and Sean handle all of this stuff. I literally
Oh, look at your-
show
oh,
up and
look
look
at-
pretty.
You had
So,
attitude
and when I
for days,
do the
Pip.
record my videos, I record my videos, I make a master track, and I send them to Sean. I don't do this crap.
and now I do it myself because I do it better.
You're in a whole new world right now.
I am in a whole new deal. So
whole
I'm a little behind the game, but you know what? I'm not that behind because I've only been
This is way more
streaming
myself right here.
or like on a stream.
just
for, like, less than a
chilling.
year, like 10
oh my
months.
God,
Mhm.
I like this video
I'm
way
I'm
better.
pushing 39. So
Oh, look at you, baby. You're
You
such
know
a
what?
baby. 39.
I mean, I'm doing
fine.
things that 14-year-olds can do right now, like 10-year-olds, but that's fine. Better late than never.
Exactly. It's never too late to start streaming.
Okay, let's hope we don't sound like crap. Do we sound like crap?
Wow.
Oh, yay. Oh my God.
Great.
You are so skinny. Eat a cookie. Oh my God, look at me. Look at you. You're so cute.
Are we just going to keep talking?
But Pep, that was like
My bad.
right out of quarantine.
So,
And we
This
were working
is
out
the
like
start
2 hours a
of-
day.
hopefully we can get also started
Sounds good to
on our-
me.
Good.
We were working
can
out like 2
get
hours
started
a day.
on
We had nothing
my
else to do.
connect the whole Twitch, get my Twitch thing going, Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do like this big old launch. We're gonna start some new
Yeah, no,
things.
you're not.
Launch.
Launch.
Launching hard. Launching
No,
hard.
you're not. You're
Yeah.
just gonna survive.
So-
You're just gonna
Is it
survive,
lunch
life,
or
girl.
lunch?
It's fine.
Not lunch.
Oh, I thought you said we're gonna have lunch. Okay.
I don't know, but I'm hungry. Yeah, it's like 6:30.
Okay,
Right?
go wake him up with the gawk gawk.
Okay.
He's fine.
So, yes. So for the summer 2021, that's when we're gonna launch
Wow.
new things. So we're working out the kinks of our like my video, my content, and sort of what we want to do and where we're going.
Wow.
And I'm very excited. Are you excited, Sean?
It'd be great. Oh, absolutely. Heck yeah. This is awesome.
Yeah.
We're live.
And
We're live.
Look at where we are now, Pep. Look at where we are now.
Yawn. Oh my god.
There's Nikki Cat.
Oh, potato cat. Potato cat.
Oh,
I got potato cat.
even Mouse is
Of course, she made an
little.
appearance.
Yay, of course she did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Well, and here we are.
All right.
Well,
We are
thanks.
here. Oh, she's coming. She's coming to visit.
But
You got
I
a
have
familiar.
Night, Nerdy Will.
I have. She's like, look.
Look at-
She's like,
Look at Mouse.
Like,
Mhm.
mom.
She's a little blurry though.
Well, because I have the
Look at
blur
this right
background
there.
on.
Oh my god.
And she's clear. Aw.
Oh my god.
You love me.
Okay. All right. Enough of this. Enough. Thanks for watching. That was certainly an experience to looking back on myself. I have actually learned some things about myself tonight, and it did make me feel better. That gave me the dopamine I needed. Looking back, like just that's right, Jay, right? Just looking back on our quality and just the depth of my content and the growth and the changes I've gone through, and that's pretty fucking awesome. I first off, that was fun that I could share it with you guys. I like the fact that we could do that. I hope we could do some more later. Maybe not of that exact thing, but we could pull up, because that's on YouTube, but I have some streams that would be really funny. In 2 more years, what if you have progressed in your growth? Oh, that's a good question. Then honestly, if I progressed in 2 years like I've been progressing now, even just in the past 6 months, I've progressed a shit ton in the past 6 months. But if in that case, the next 2 years I've grown like I have in this past 2 years, you'll watch yourself watching yourself. You know what? It's fine. It's it's fine. I would be very secure in my attachment. It would be a lot easier. It would be a lot easier for me to handle my emotional distress. I will have gotten my BPD under. I had been able to practice those skills that require that. I will have been more my authentic self. I'm just now getting to that point, but I think Nerdy Will. I'm separated. I'm finally living in a house for myself. I've only been here a week. But where will I be in a year after living by myself and doing these things and having that independent life just in a year? So should be fun, right? Watching yourself. Watchception, yeah. But okay, so with that, I'm gonna log off and log into some 76. And you know what? Hey, Pep, you wanna play some 76 with me and some Jay? Come on, let's go play 76. Because I haven't gamed. It's Friday night. I'm being boring. I am not being responsible, and fuck it. And let's game. I haven't gamed and seriously gamed in a while. I finally fixed my Bluetooth problem, so my controller actually works now, and let's do this. Okay, see what's up. That's what your future self will thank you for, getting to that better place. You know what, I thank my past self for that too. I thank my past self for all the choices that I made, even when they were out of fear, and even when it was difficult. And here I am. And my future self will be something else. But I love you guys, and we'll talk to you later.